It's the same as the badge text. Really? Oh, you're right! I didn't even notice. Dude, I do not read badge texts. I haven't read badge text since I hit the 1,000 badge mark. 20 years ago. 18 years ago. There we go. That sounds better than 20 years. Yeah, 18 years ago. Or whenever it was we first got to change sides and get badges on both sides. Because we couldn't get 1,000 before then. I think the hero side was at like 600 and villains were at like 500 or something like that. I don't remember exactly anymore. But I remember after we could side switch, we could get to 1,000, which is pretty cool. We got hit on that same little bumper in the water. What are the odds? Ooh, let's take the lightened path. Way back in the day, this effect used to melt my graphics card. If you can believe that. I had an Alienware laptop that I would sometimes play the game on, and it could not handle that. Alright, Montague, let's go! Tabaz, looking forward to working together. Me too, buddy. Part 1. Death, a novel idea. Wow. As with any problem, we need to first identify exactly what we're dealing with before we can proceed with any confidence. There's a tome that may contain the answer to that question. It's called Tremaine's Manual of the Dead. Okay. While the manual lies within a hidden vault in this very mansion, is also protected by many and very magical wards, yada yada. Okay, and if you can find it, you'll need to circumvent these mystical I will stab the mystical protections. I will stab them. That's what you do. Anyway, if you ever need to get the Cimarora unlock in a hurry, just come to Night Ward and pick it up. Like, you just get that House Hunter badge and you're in Sim. Where's the freaking door? Okay, fine. I'll kill all of you guys, and then I will find my way through. This is obnoxious. I mean, yes, I'm a tanker, and I just have a taunt aura on, but it's still, this is obnoxious. Get over yourselves, you stupid spells. Made more obnoxious by the fact that we apparently picked the wrong side. You know, one thing we didn't do on this character at all are tip missions and the alignment missions and all that kind of stuff. We definitely went for an older City of Villains experience in that regard. Which is probably okay. I didn't really like most of the alignment missions back on live when I had to do them. But they were kind of nice, you know, just as something new to do. Hey, do I still have that Desdemona desktop skin? I think I do. I don't know where it is. But I bet I still have that. Came with going rogue. Well, that was weird. OBS just like freaked out on my left monitor. Well, Fireball, go away, dude. I need a second. Make sure everything's okay. Yeah, everything looks okay. It didn't drop any frames, but it looked like OBS crashed and reopened itself or something. I don't get it. Yeah, it all looks fine. Okay, sorry. The stream's still running fine. It looks like the mic bar's still going. Everything looks cool. Just OBS flipping out. I guess we're gonna get lots of badge credit for killing these guys here. Because I've apparently decided that we're going to stab people. Wait, not day jobs, defeats. I wish this was better organized, because I will never find what I'm looking for in here. We still gotta beat up resistance and Praetorian clockwork? Wow, okay. Oh wow, somebody's searching for a Numina task force in the middle of a server-wide event palooza. That is a great way to end up getting stuck waiting on the map server event to go away. Numa, hey! Sup, Ninja Weasel? Man, we got the whole crew out here tonight. How's your Final Fantasy XIV going, man? Managed together a doc queue. Oh, Lord. Doc queue's not as bad now as it used to be because of all the teleportation we have available to us, but boy. I remember back in the day, that was rough. I did one doc queue and we couldn't complete it because everybody quit and we were down to 3 people. And you used to have to simul-click. You used to have to frickin' simul-click. So if you didn't have 4 people, you couldn't do the clicks. And you're just stuck. I forget how long it's taken me to solo doc queue. Probably about 2 hours, be my guess. Like, it's not actually that bad. It's just repetitive, like Synapse is. Proceed with caution. Okay, just snatch it up. Let's go. Guardian spells are manifesting! I remember watching Molly Mock and Taxi do like 17 doc queues in a row. I'm just like, what is wrong with you two? There's no way you needed money in this game that badly. Like, did somebody hurt you as a child? Did somebody just like hurt you? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've seen either of them really play City Heroes on stream that much lately. Molly Mock has definitely played more ESO and Warframe. And I think just about every time I look at Taxi's stream, she's playing Valheim and making me think, boy, that game looks like that'd be fun. Although, like I told Greb a couple hours ago when he was playing Warframe, it's like... Or not Warframe. When he was playing Valheim, it's kind of like, this looks cool and all, but I know me, and I would instantly like make this not fun. Because I would be like, I must go do mega constructions! Also, Ninja Weasel says, Doc Q isn't real and cannot hurt me. That's it? Like, I was supposed to be scared of those ambushes? Whatever, game. Alright, Montague, dead man, let's go. You've recovered the manual! Excellent! Within its pages we can determine what wickedness is at hand here. I'll have some answers for you in a few hours. More than likely need your help once again. In the meantime, I've discovered something interesting that might solve our problems with these Animus Arcana. We're making great progress, but we cannot let up now, yada yada. Part 2! I've been studying the magical wards around the Midnight Mansion, specifically the points where the magic shattered and gave intelligence to the Animus Arcana. What I found was interesting. Really? This pattern of work. Ultimately, Percy's death gave them life. Yeah, makes sense. If we could return Percy to life, then perhaps the Animus Arcana would revert back to the previous state, or at the very least, perhaps Percy could instruct us on how to get them under control. Died like any other living being, his soul journeyed to the netherworld. Wisdom Coyote would know how to track him down. If we were to return Percy to some semblance of life, we cannot do this without his soul. Alright. Also, Ninja Weasel, you are correct. Doc Q is not real. He cannot hurt you. But he's fictional, and he can hurt you fictionally. Good news and bad news. Good news is the presumably soul is not lost. With the spirit realm merging with the realm of the living, the spirits of the recently dead cannot make it to the next world. Bad news is he is being protected by the Drudges. Okay. All the recent deaths, Judges started to move away from the spirituality of their duty, instead adopted a rigid new system. That's why they're British police. Got it. Spirit guides who used to yada yada now gather up souls and bring them to processing centers at the behests of the Taskmaster. Oh no. They're paid in wax. Wax keeps the Drudges' spiritual flame burning. Without the spirits of the dead, the Drudges get no wax. Without wax, the Drudges fade away. Drudges are a bit concerned. The Taskmaster's office has set up a temporary central office to deal with the backup of souls they are receiving. It's here. We'll find them there. Great! Easy peasy. I still can't believe it's Doc Quaterfield and not Doc Quarterfield. I refuse to accept that. I refuse to believe that. It's just another case of I've shifted into an alternate universe, man. You know, I'm from the Berenstain Bears universe. You can be from the Berenstain Bear universe if you want to, but it's wrong. And in my universe, it was Quarterfield. You call him Quartermain? Or Quatermain? Yeah, well, there's also, like, doesn't the name, like, wasn't inspired by, like, the Quatermass experiment or whatever? Like, that's what the name comes from, and I understand it. However, it is, in fact, objectively wrong. It is incorrect. You guys want to talk, huh? Alright, the shades from Dark Control. Those are kind of cool, man. Did they not go away when their summoner gets killed? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Well, let's just fight our way through these enemies that terrify us. You know, I don't think I remember these things being this tough on my dark character. Dude, I had this one darkness control, a Dominator. I don't remember what its secondary set was. But I really liked that character. I called it Carrion Crow. And I used the bird heads had just come out. Yeah, there you go. That was not the right filing. Oh gosh, there's like 17 filing cabinets. Okay, well that's fine. Spooky filing cabinets, yeah. Well, you know, you got to keep the paperwork in order. Alright, fine, I'll just fight the drudges. It's not a big deal. Well, XLG, the FTL thing, see, it's like this. If I was going to get good at it, I'd have to play a lot of it. If I was going to play a lot of it, I would play it on stream. If I played FTL on stream, I'd get that one guy back in my chat who's acting like I'm an idiot for not knowing everything about FTL, having only played it for a few hours. So, you know, sometimes the fans of a product ruin the experience of the product. And in that particular case, that definitely happened. Kind of similar to my experience playing Morrowind on stream. It's like, I love Morrowind. I've played Morrowind the exact same way for 23 years or whatever. But apparently I'm playing it wrong, even though I'm having a good time, and I've beaten the game multiple times. So, rather than go through that, just don't play it. Of course, I get terrorized right after I pop build up. Little jerks. Well, I might as well check in here, make sure there's no filing cabinet in the little side room. Oh, dude, just desummon. Hey, XLG, you probably don't know the answer to this question, but out of the people that are here, you're the likeliest to know. Maybe. Are there any horror games whose soundtracks don't get flagged by Twitch and YouTube? And are actually good. Like, I'm sitting here, I was trying to remember, like, I don't think Control had any copyright problems, except maybe the end theme. But I also don't remember the music in Control at all. Soma! Did Soma have a good soundtrack? Hold up. Soma OST. Soma full game soundtrack, 45 minutes. I'm not sure how loud this is going to be. We'll drop it a little bit. I don't think Soma got me into any copyright trouble. Let's listen to Soma. That's a little more horror-ish and kind of vibes better. Oh, let me talk to this person. Oh, welcome back. Hope you get it all going. You know, Firewatch does have that period in it where it turns into like that super paranoid like segment. Like that it actually is kind of horror-ish there for a little while. What a fun experience. Although, you know, there's really not a whole lot of replay there except for hunting badges, or badges, achievements. And that's not really that great of an experience in Firewatch. Oh, what was the space sci-fi game we played? The sci-fi horror game, not Alien, Isolation, which I think that soundtrack was okay with Twitch. Observation, is that the one that's all about Saturn and stuff? I should look up that soundtrack. I don't remember it. But I remember everything about that game. Like, I don't remember the soundtrack explicitly, but I remember everything about that game having great mood. Dude, am I the only person... Like, this is real. Like, this is not a game thing. This is not like something that's in a video game that is not real. Am I the only person... Like, I've always been bothered by this since I learned it. I've always been bothered by it. Where's my frickin' screenshot? Where's my frickin' screenshot? Oh, wow, that's a little loud, isn't it? Let's drop that down a notch. Like, I cannot be the only person in the universe that is just completely bothered by the fact that Saturn has a hexagon on it. And of course, now I can't find my screenshot. I thought it was right there in that folder. And it's not in that folder. Did someone steal my Saturn picture? Oh, here it is. Like this is real. The hexagon there by the foot, like that is a real structure on Saturn. Is no one else bothered by this? No? You're not bothered by the giant hexagon on Saturn? You should be. You should be. How you get a hexagonal structure on a spherical object, I don't understand. You just figured the think tank put it there. Yeah, Jason Alexander's responsible for that one. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. It's too weird. It's too weird. Confront the taskmaster in charge. Alright, well, I guess we'll beat up these lanterns here first. Because that's what you do in a game. It's all Master Evil play from Dr. Mobius. Ah, yeah. Saturn is a very interesting planet. All the planetary bodies are interesting in their own ways, but Saturn, you know, it's the only one with the visible ring. It's got the hexagon. It's less dense than water is. Like, there's a lot going on there, man. If you had a really big swimming pool, you could dunk Saturn in it and it would float. Granted, you'd have other weird stuff going on, like the fact that you somehow have a giant space swimming pool that hasn't collapsed in to form a star or something, right? Like, I don't know how you pull that one off. But barring that... Look at this guy. Doesn't he look cool? He's like a melted candle. Grr, outsiders always double dealing. Where's Percy? Such a fume to that one. What do you have to exchange? He's worth quite a bit to me. So small parts paid to ship off a lot of these to their destination. Why? I'm losing wax every minute this station remains inoperative. Alright, I'll give you Percy, but after that you hold up your end of the bargain and fix things, no more, no less. It's a deal. Alright, Percy, buddy, pal. Hey, bud. Look at that. You don't look so weird without the helmet. Alright, Montague, you found Percy's soul. Must admit I was not sure how I would react upon seeing him once more, but despite all the evil he unleashed upon us. Oh no. Percy was able to find the courage to sacrifice himself for another, then I too could find it in my heart to forgive him his evil. Alright, great. Finale, back from the dead. Unfortunately, Percy is going to be difficult to work with without familiar material form possessed. His attention appears to be fleeting, memories scattered. I did, however, plan for this contingency. Remains behind the dead has a number of suggestions pertaining to return to life to the zombies and some of the corpses, yada yada. So I went through Percy's notes to discover the ritual he used on us, but there's a catch. We'll need to recover his physical remains. Perhaps not of him. From what I call of our brief duel, his armor was nigh well invincible. Almost certainly survived the ritual that killed Percy, though it is probably no longer in one piece. I found his helmet here in the mansion, take it and use it as a focus, well, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Great. Sounds good to me, Montague. Buddy, pal of mine. Soma was a trip. If you've never played Soma or watched like a Let's Play of Soma, you should do it. You should do it. I thought the scariest part was actually very early in the game. There's one enemy that like freaks out if you look at him. And that guy, for whatever reason, because I couldn't look at him, terrified me. And then later on there's a segment where you're walking out in the open ocean and there's like sharks that come and eat you. And that was also pretty scary. But a lot of the rest of the game is just like, here is great ambiance and working up the courage to get past this thing or that thing or understanding some of what's going on, like that kind of stuff. And it was just great. Speaking of other horror games, Alien Isolation was a lot of fun until like the very end. At the very end, it just felt kind of tiresome, and I was just like, I'm now going to just chuck explosives into the alien's face. Which I'm not sure that's a good feeling for a horror game. But boy, up until like the last area or two, Alien Isolation was absolutely tremendous. And it only slightly overstayed its welcome, which is fine. Oh, there we go. Ha! Just as I predicted. You're absurd pointless. My magical protection is so complex, no attack can hope to breach my defenses. Really? What is even going on here? Dude thinks he's the Hulk. The harder you fight, the stronger I become. Yeah, whatever. Alright, Master Midnight. Why is that Oracle not hostile to me? You know what? We'll take it. Yeah, I know. I just spent some like big inspirations, but what else am I gonna do? Just sell them for 50,000 bucks? How could this be? There must have been a flaw. Something left unseen. No, this is impossible. Wrong. It is very possible. It is so possible that we're using the pasta water to make the pasta sauce. That's right. We're tying those flavors together. Oh, he just wants us to walk up there? Okay. Ah! I love it! I love it! I love it, I love it! It's tiny and radioactive! And teleporting. Excellent work recovering Percy's armor and what remains of his body. I am, however, concerned about the magic rituals of the Towns of Vengeance were up to, and the fact that Percy's army was animated helping them is disturbing. It's almost as if Percy's army became sentient, like the wards that were placed around the Midnight Mansion, which transformed into Animus Arcana. The ritual Talons, distinct connection between the towns and the events, and yada da. There's certainly a link there, as each of the Animus Arcana broke free from the overspell at points where Percy's magic had woven them together, but I need Percy's ability to help me put it all together. Let's conduct the ritual of reconstitution now. There's no sense in waiting. Tabas have no idea how Percy is going to react once him and his armor are reconstituted. For all we know, he may turn on us. If that happens, okay, you just want me to stab a guy to death? Just ask me. Just be like, yo, I might need you to stab someone. Cool. I'm a protagonist. That is a protagonist thing to do. Okay, so it's time to protagonate. Alright. Great. Whatever evil's lurking with his armor, yada yada, trying to regain control of his soul. Heroic, don't worry, you can count on me. Villains, interesting. Oh, you can count on me. Did we just, like, make a moral choice here? And I gotta defeat honey. And know that I always love you. Or something like that. I don't know. We're just waiting for something to happen here. Feel the flesh and blood. Breathe the air. Can you feel these good things? I live again. I have returned. Percy, you've returned to us. Oh, the ritual worked all right, Montague, but you refer to me as Percy no longer. What are you saying, Percy? No, push such dark thoughts from your mind. Push them from my mind? They are all that fuels me, S-word. Now bow before your master. Look at me, I'm so crazy and evil. Don't let the darkness command you again. You have a choice. And so does Tabez. You stand with me or fall with Montague and these weaklings. Apparently we're going the other way. Oh, the choice we made. Okay. Well, I guess we just, we picked something. Percy, stop. You don't want to do that. I think Percy does want to do this. I didn't even know that was an option, man. We're dunking everybody. Everybody's going straight into the toilet. Ah, just as pathetic as before. If only you could wield your knowledge as power, then maybe you would be the master. Fortunately for you, Thomas and I are better around. Yep, you'll make an excellent librarian. Great! Alright, cool. We've just betrayed Montague Castanella for basically no reason. And that's alright, because we're a villain. And that's what villains do. Hi, Montague. Lost in thought, mistress, there's much... Oh, no! Tremaine's Man of the Dead has revealed a dark truth to us. How dark are we talking? The Night Ward exists only where the worlds of the living and the dead overlap. As long as nothing is done, Night Ward will continue to grow. If we do not stop this, there will soon be only one realm, the Night Realm, a place where life and death exist and cancel each other out. This is Praetorian Montague, so he's evil. I mean, is he? I mean, he is now. Master Winkley has made it clear that attempts to do so would be disastrous. I am not one to question his wisdom, but Tremaine's Man of the Dead is quite vague on the matter. There's more pressing yada yada, and what would that be? The overspell of the mansion is alive. According to Master Winkley, he gave the overspell sentience in an effort to stop cerulean from breaching the mansion interior, though. Night Ward seems to amplify that intelligence. Gifted Ward, as it called itself, life. Oh no. But war on our side, we have no chance to survive what Night Ward's preparing to throw at us. Master Winkley has once again expressed great concern. The town's of engineer here, Night Ward. I believe Ward and I should get acquainted. Alright, great. Thanks, Montague. Evil. Evil Montague. We had to stop him. We had to take Montague's evil and stop it. We stopped his evil. Ninja Weasel says, I don't care about evil, I care that Percy's a giant dweeb that needs to be shoved in a locker. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? All that work for 9 reward merits. What a ripoff.